Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, one of the factors in Mount Kenya region politics is that every time they get to the ballot to vote, they largely go on ballot to protest. It is always a protest vote. That is the majority of voters in Mount Kenya region. You go and check during Kibaki, they were protesting against Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi. That was in 2002. 2007, they wwere protesting against Raila Odinga because they had Kibaki there. Na waliwaambia Raila ni mbaya. Hata mwenye hakukuwa na biashara, alikuwa anasema biashara yetu itaharibika. Then you go to 2013. When Uhuru was on ballot. Of course, again, it was a protest against Raila. So they went there to protest. And now come to 2017, again a protest. Then you come to 2022. Mount Kenya protested against Uhuru Kenyatta. They were incited against Uhuru, and because someone knew that mountain, they always get out to protest on ballot. Wakawambia Uhuru ni mbaya. So anyone who associated with Uhuru Kenyatta was also treated as same. And therefore, because they did not have a candidate, they were incited against their own person, Uhuru Kenyatta, and because Uhuru associated with Raila Odinga, and so it extended to Raila Odinga that they had to protest against Uhuru and whoever has associated with Uhuru Kenyatta. Now we are here. The man whom they protested against in favor of William Ruto is a man now, they are realizing that he was a true gamer leader, a man who protected them. He protected their businesses, and he had a human heart compared to the person we have now in the office. So the other day, there was a road show, not a political one, and the people who were conducting that road show were addressing the residents in Kikuyu. So that means that the audience they were addressing, it was a Kikuyu audience. That is Gema. And the lady who was addressing these people, she came out to give the greetings from several leaders, in fact, political leaders. And it's like she was very brave. She was also reading the mood of the people in that event. Akaleta salamu zake mwenyewe, zikakubalika. Akaleta salamu za mtu anaitwa William Samoei Ruto. And the crowd said no, they don't want. She talked about Sakaja, and they were like, no, they don't want to hear anything from Sakaja. She talked about Gachagwa. The crowd rejected Gachagwa overwhelmingly. Then she went back to William Samoei Ruto. It was a big no. They said no. And now she went further to mention Uhuru Kenyatta. The crowd was happy. I'm telling you, they even started singing happy birthday song for Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. And so they celebrated Uhuru Kenyatta's birthday. That is the person they wanted to hear. I'm sure if she had gone further to mention Raila Odinga, it would be massive celebration in that event. And this is the reaction on ground to tell you that rejection for William Ruto, Gachagwa, and whoever have associated with them has just started in Mount Kenya region, but not elsewhere. Now we are continuing with this panel discussion, but just a quick request for those who are watching and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, in 2022, as we said in the beginning, there was a protest vote against Uhuru and whoever has associated with Uhuru. Because they were told Uhuru is the man who is destroying their business. He's the man who don't want to see them growing, and is the man who has grabbed their land. But we are seeing 1 year in office, William Ruto has now been rejected by the same individuals who rejected Uhuru Kenyatta. The fact is that the same way Uhuru was voted for in a protest against Raila Odinga, the same way Uhuru was rejected in 2022 and whoever started with him. And so, the same way Uhuru, whom was their darling, was rejected, is going to be the same way that William Samoei Ruto will be rejected. Sorry, I was disrupted by a kid here. So we were saying that the same way Uhuru was rejected in 2022 and those who associated with him is the same way William Ruto is going to face. And the worst for him is that the rejection in Mount Kenya region has started too much earlier. So whoever is going to associate with Ruto is going to be rejected together with William Ruto. And that's why we are seeing Gachagwa, who is associating with Ruto, is being rejected. Sakaja, who is an associate of Ruto, is being rejected. So it is high time those who want to win any support in Mount Kenya region and they are in William Ruto's camp, they have to denounce William Samoei Ruto for them to survive. No wonder, as of late, Gachagwa is on his knees begging to have an audience with the fourth president, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. He saw it coming, it is real, now it's here. The only challenge is that will Uhuru Kenyatta give an audience to Gachagwa, who sent goons at one point to go and invade the Northland, a land associated with the Kenyatta family. They went to an extent of even giving fake title deeds. They had their own fake surveyor. Demarcation happened. We know how the trees were brought down. Uhuru might not forgive Gachagwa. Lakini ukweli wa mambo ni kwamba chuma chake William Samoei Ruto kimotoni. At least for Uhuru managed the first time in office, they only rejected him on a second term. But for Ruto, it's just starting 1 year. There is no handshake anywhere. Nothing. The reality is that these people have failed Kenyans completely. Mount Kenya people, largely, they are in business. They are entrepreneurs. And this kind of policy that Ruto introduced was an enemy of their business. Many have suffered. Once one business has been brought down, many people are going to lose jobs. Na ni akina nani? Si ni watu wa Mount Kenya pia. They have seen the worst and the ugly under William Ruto regime. And now they are saying a big no. We are not in this. We will not accept this. We are not with Ruto. He talked about the poor. And it was like every poor person in Mount Kenya region would be taken care of. Instead, it is the poor of the poorest who are suffering the most. Ni kama waliachwa completely. So they are aware that the man in office is an enemy of our business. It's an enemy of education of our children. Right now, we are being told that parents, once the schools are open, they should prepare to add 5,000 and some hundreds to the school fees. It was free, they were only paying for lunch. So if you are in a school where you are paying 10,000 for lunch, in 1 year time, you have to prepare to pay close to 16 or 17,000. Hiyo school fees imerudi. So the Kayo is showing clear that there is a plan and they have started to reverse free education. Irudi kwa kulipa. Mambo ya free education imeisha na Uhuru Kenyatta. So the people are aware. They know their enemy. It wasn't Raila, it wasn't Uhuru, it was someone else. But the worst for Ruto is that in as much they convince a huge number of people in the Mount Kenya region to protest against Uhuru Kenyatta, the reality is that Raila got more than 1 million votes. 1.5 million in Mount Kenya region. So just imagine, after Ruto has been viewed as an enemy and the protest is there, what will happen in the next election? Wale wenye walipigia Raila, they are going to maintain it. But then, those who are protesting against Ruto and whoever is associated with him, they are going to increase in numbers, and that vote is going to add on what Raila Odinga got. That alone is enough to send Ruto home. Remember, he never won an election. If you ask Azimio, they will tell you that. And now we are here. This is the reality of things. As they think that they can lie to people every time. You can't lie to people every time, just for some time. And selling a lie is one of the most expensive things to do in this country. A lie has an end, and this is just the beginning to an end of lies in Kenya Kwanza administration.